This company makes chips in your phone, your Nvidia GPU, the chips in your Mac, and even your PlayStation. You've probably never heard of them. They are up 43% this year. Taiwan Semiconductors, TSMC. They are called a foundry. Think of it like a factory. Companies like Nvidia, Apple, they design the chips and then they send the codes to Taiwan so that TSMC can manufacture. Similar to how you have an architecture firm and a construction company. The architecture firm does the design, but then the construction and the actual groundwork needs to be done by a construction company. The material difference though is you only have one architecture firm and a whole bunch of construction companies. So you have Apple, you have Nvidia, and a whole bunch of other in that category, but only Taiwan Semiconductor is able to do those advanced chips at scale. Now, here is how dominant TSMC is and how important they are to the whole ecosystem. They control up to 67% of the global foundry market, and they control up to 90% of the most advanced chips in the world. Apple cannot make a single iPhone without TSMC. Nvidia cannot make a single GPU without TSMC. This is where it gets serious. TSMC amounts to roughly 10% of the entire GDP of Taiwan. Semiconductors amounts to roughly 60% of the country's export. The company's market cap equals Taiwan's entire economy. Now, US doesn't want China to win the AI race. Whoever controls the chips controls AI. That's why the Democrats and the Republicans hardly agrees on anything. But then they even went to the extent of passing the CHIPS Act, where Trump started it during his first term in office, and then when Biden came in, he signed the act. But then when Trump went back in the office for his second term, he literally fast-tracked, and right now there's a manufacturing plant in Arizona, and there's another one that's scheduled for Phoenix, and I think a third one that's yet to come. Taiwan is very critical, which is why always this military tension around Taiwan between the US and China. Right now, and this is now developing news coming from the 30th of December, sort of breaking news, China literally deployed troops to encircle Taiwan after the US approved arms deal of over 10 billion being sold to Taiwan. So the US is trying to hedge its dependency on Taiwan so that in an event where China decide to invade Taiwan, the US wants to still be able to continue its AI race and to continue making GPUs and iPhones and everything. My future outlook on TSMC, man, the numbers are exceptional. An average manufacturing plant run profit margin between 20 to 30%. TSMC, nearly 60%. Why? They dictate the price. Now, my take, TSMC is the backbone of modern technology. Without them, AI doesn't happen. The business is as good as it gets. But the geography is a real risk though. So I'm bullish on the business, but a little bit cautious on Taiwan, but then my net outlook is still bullish. So this is the one stock that I'll keep dollar averaging in as time goes. Cheers.